Prince Charles, 73, will not pass the crown straight to his son, Prince William, but will usher in a new era as king, Professor Anna Whitelock of City, University of London, claimed. Professor Whitelock told Express.co.uk the Queen's phenomenal reign is something the future king will struggle to compete with. She said, just by virtue of the fact that the Queen is celebrating her 70th year next year, by virtue of her longevity, her life, what she's lived through, what she's seen, she's been unmatched. She's record-breaking in that longevity. Comparing the Queen to her son, Professor Whitelock said, Charles, given his own age, he's never going to be able to surpass that, and what the Queen has seen and been through. Just as his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, 95, is the most elderly and longest reigning monarch in British history, Prince Charles is counted as the oldest Prince of Wales, and the heir apparent with the longest wait to ascend the throne. Next year will mark the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, celebrating 7 decades of Her Majesty on the throne. Prince Charles broke the record previously held by Edward VII in 2017, who was the Prince of Wales for over 59 years. Following the Queen's recent health issues, speculation has grown around what life for the monarchy will look like after Her Majesty's extraordinary reign. Professor Whitelock theorized that the Queen's passing will mark a profound change in how the monarchy operates, as Prince Charles looks to make his mark on the royal family. She said, I think we are in a very different, and we are going to be, in a very different era with a very different kind of monarch, and a very different kind of monarchy in the future. She explained that how the royal family fits into contemporary society is likely to be questioned once the Queen's historic reign comes to an end. I think Charles will, in some ways, want to follow in his mother's footsteps and obviously build on the respect which she's managed to maintain, but he's going to want the monarchy to evolve. Professor Whitelock continued, he'll want to build on the respect the monarchy shows to his mother, and the respect the monarchy has around the world, but he will also know that questions will be asked about the value of the monarchy and the function of the monarchy when the Queen's reign comes to an end, and he's going to want to answer that. His most compelling answer will be around his commitment to the environment, what he can do to keep it in the foreground of politicians' minds. She added, the monarchy has always had to have a brand, in many ways, and it used to be the brand of family, and it was seen as the nation's family, and of course, that no longer really works, that idea of this ideal family. So, for a time, it all became about supporting charitable causes, and promoting various causes around the world, and now, increasingly, it's about the environment. She explained that Prince Charles's own personal history around his commitment to the environment and climate urgency in society will mean that he will push really hard to cultivate a perception of himself as an environmental monarch. She added that he will want to make a difference in that way, as future king. Prince Charles has a long-established track record speaking up on climate change issues and opened the COP26 climate change in Glasgow with an impassioned speech on the expectations of the gathered delegate. Addressing the crowd, he said, I can only urge you, as the world's decision-makers, to find practical ways of overcoming differences so we can all get down to work together, to rescue this precious planet and save the threatened future of our young people.